Welcome friends, we are revising Actaea Racemosa and this is part 2C, Mnemonic. This is a very extensive mnemonic and requires lot of concentration to remember. So let us go ahead with this. Actaea Racemosa, the key word is Actaea Racemosa again. Here the A stands for alternating complaints, physical versus mental. C stands for clavaria, where we have opening and shutting sensation. T stands for threatened abortion third month. A stands for across pelvic pains, hip to hip pain. E stands for epilepsy or also reminds us emotional trauma as causation. A stands for amenorrhea, R stands for rheumatism, A stands for afraid of death or going crazy, C stands for cloud sensation, stands for electrical shock like pains, M stands for mania or also reminds about melancholia, O stands for orbital neuralgia, and S stands for suspiciousness, and A stands for angina pectoris. So let us recall the salient features of this remedy through this mnemonic, giving us a recall. The first recalling is A for alternating complaints, and it reminds us alternate mental symptoms with physical symptoms. Hysterical symptoms alternate with rheumatic symptoms, alternating clonic and tonic spasms, alternate diarrhea and constipation, alteration of rheumatic and mental symptoms. We'll go to C, and C stands here for clavaria, opening and shutting sensation. Opening and shutting sensation in brain, sensation as if clavarium or you can say skull was opening and shutting. T stands for threatened abortion third month. So we find in this remedy tendency to abortion in third month. A stands for across pelvic pain or hip to hip pain. There is a cramping, shooting pain across pelvis from ovary to ovary and in thighs. Pain across pelvis from hip to hip. You can keep on looking at the reference also, like this symptom is from Boric Materia Medica and above symptom was from Radar Keynote. E stands for epilepsy and emotional trauma. Both of these things are two different areas. Emotional trauma here act as a causation or exciting cause. Epilepsy, in which the aura was a waving sensation in brain. Epilepsy at puberty during establishment of menstrual function. Emotional stress aggravates. A stands for amenorrhea and menses delayed or suppressed by mental emotions from cold, from fever. R stands for rheumatism, and we have rheumatism affecting the bellies of muscle, having pain, stitching and cramping type. There is stiffness and contraction of neck and back. Intercostal rheumatism, rheumatic pain in muscles of back and neck, pain in lumbar and sacral region, down thighs and through hips. We have A for afraid of death, or there is fear of going crazy. Patient is full of fear, anguish and restlessness. Fear of death. Fear she is going crazy. Fear that she will lose her reason or that people will observe her mental confusion. C stands for cloud sensation, and there is a sensation as if a heavy black cloud has settled all over her and enveloped her head, so that all is in darkness and confusion. E stands for electric shocks. These are the pains, sharp, lancinating, electric like pains in various parts, sympathetic with ovarian or uterine irritation in uterine region which dart from side to side. M stands for mania, or you can say melancholia also. So there is puerperal mania. She thinks that she is going crazy and tries to injure herself. Mania following disappearance of neuralgia. Insists intense increase of mental symptoms during menses. This is very, very important. O for orbital or ciliary neuralgia. Orbital or ciliary neuralgia, we have aching or sharp, darting, shooting pain in globes, extending to temples, vertex, occiput, orbit, worse going upstairs, and better lying down is very, very specific symptom. S stands for suspiciousness. Suspicious, refuses to take the medicine. Please, this reference is from Radar Keynote, Kent and Fatak. A for angina pectoris, pain spreads all over the chest to the back and down the left arm, which feels numb and as if bound to the side. This is taken up from Fatak. Friends, thank you. Thank you very much for patient listening.